Thank you very much. I'm from the U.S. government. I'm here to help you all today. You're probably wondering what in the world your leadership team was smoking when they asked somebody from my line of work to come here and speak. But we have a lot in common in this room. Every one of us is dedicated to being the best. One sailor comes in and says, "Do you know how many times we've painted this ship in the last 12 months? And I said, "No." He said, 6 times. And every time we paint the ship, it takes us a month to paint. So every other month, we're painting this ship. He said, "Have you ever painted your home?" I said, "Yes." He said, "It sucks, doesn't it?"
You've got a terrific opportunity here to learn all you can at this conference. It's great food for your A3 plan that should be building in your head through this conference of what you're going to do to survive the recession. Go home and develop that action plan. That is the value. This is potential value. It only turns into real value when you actually turn it into an action plan. And I would say do that over the next 6 weeks.
The questions will be about how do I change the management to build the knowledge of my employees? How do I rethink the whole value stream, my supply base, where I locate, how I serve my customers? How do I engage senior management in the process? I expect those to be the predominant questions.
Top-down commitment. They don't need to understand how to put together an A3, but they need to be able to support what you're doing. If you don't have that, the process and the program will fail.
The element that is so critical and core to this entire process is change. It's an overused word. People don't like change at all. At all. You don't like it. He doesn't like it. It's a very, very difficult concept for people to really understand and believe that it's so difficult for someone to be convinced that to do something different is going to be beneficial.
The good news, though, is when we left that room, even though he didn't understand anything about it, he didn't understand A3 charts. He didn't understand tax time. He didn't understand squadouche. In fact, he doesn't today. But the one thing he did do coming out of that room is he supported everything that we did. He looked at people complaining within the organization, nodded, and said, "You need to continue to listen to what they're saying because it's important."
Are you selling to the people? Are you organizing the people? Are you challenging the people? Are you saving the people? Are you leading the people? Are you caring for? Just give me a verb. Any verb. Give me a verb. What are you doing with 2 or 4 the people? Our answers are so vague, vanilla, aren't they? I like challenge.
I think each of them really turn you on. I mean, where we come from, we don't get that quality of speakers. We don't get that essence that comes out of the speaker, their experience, and this is what really brings your adrenaline up, and it will keep you going for the next 12 months.
I said, "What's your point? We've been painting ships for 232 years. He said, "You ever stop to notice why we have to paint the ship every other month?" He said, "Every major piece of equipment that's topside on the ship that's being held in place to the hull, it's being held in place with nuts, bolts, screws, washers, and fasteners that are made out of ferrous metal that rust in salt water. When it rusts, it streaks rust stains down the side of the ship." He said, "Have you ever heard of stainless steel?" I said, "You mean the stuff that doesn't rust in salt water?" He said, "Exactly." So we took out the U.S. government Visa card, went to many places, among them Home Depot, spent about $25,000, changed out every source of corrosion topside that we could with materials that wouldn't corrode, painted the ship. We did not have to paint the ship again for the next 10 months. That program has now been implemented on every ship in the Navy. And it came because a 21-year-old sailor said, "Hey, Cap, this is stupid." As you think about your own ships that you command, think about where the rust may be. You know what? You may be too busy to see it. But are you creating that climate by which people feel free to come and tell you about it?